Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome, as always, to the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land. I'm Raylene Marks, your host, bringing you the top stories from Israel every Monday to Thursday on this very platform, either on Facebook or on our YouTube channel at the Israel Brief. Don't forget to subscribe. It is another sweltering day, hopefully the last day of a heat wave that many are calling historic, specifically for the time of the year that it is occurring. It's springtime in Israel, and normally we don't have temps that rise into the 40s that we are having this week. But hopefully it's over, and we'll be able to breathe come the weekend. Now, every day we look at where Israel is holding as far as COVID-19 is concerned, and let's take a look at Israel's current statistics. From the start of the global pandemic, we have had 16,665 confirmed cases. At the moment, there are 2,812 currently infected, with 279 fatalities, and sadly we lost our youngest victim to coronavirus, a cancer survivor who was a father of one, and our thoughts and prayers are with his family, as well as everybody, not just here in Israel but around the world, who have lost loved ones to this horrendous virus. We have 46 people who are currently in serious condition and 40 requiring ventilators. But 13,574 people have made full recoveries. Now, we've only had 6 infections recorded over the last 24 hours. However, we've also heard that 3 kindergartens have been put into quarantine, as it was reported that either teachers or staff were found positive with COVID-19. So even though the numbers are good and we are lifting restrictions, we are still being very careful to make sure that anybody who is infected is put into quarantine, and anyone in their immediate circle is as well. Now, yesterday we spoke about something quite historic that took place in the state of Israel on Tuesday night, and that was the landing of an Etihad flight from the United Arab Emirates, packed with humanitarian aid as part of the World Food Program that would be sent into the Palestinian Authority territories as well as to Gaza. And it's a great point of pride that Israel was able to do this in coordination with Abu Dhabi. And sadly, and really the logic, the words fail me, the Palestinian Authority have rejected this humanitarian aid because the plane landed in Ben Gurion Airport in Israel. And it's really sad, because up to now, cooperation with Israel and the Palestinian Authority has been very good, very effective in helping to safeguard citizens from the spread of COVID-19. And the lack of this aid, or the rejection of this aid, really puts those that are most vulnerable, children, the elderly, anybody who has comorbidities, at great risk. And one really has to wonder, where is the humanitarian, or where is the humanity in that? In other big news, there was a major cyber attack on Israeli websites earlier today. It is presumed that it came from Iran. Now, Israel's National Cyber Directorate have said that it is just superficial and that they can trace it back to one service provider. But many Israeli websites were in for a rude awakening when they opened up the site and they were met with an image that said, "You are in for a big surprise. Now begins the destruction of Israel." And if you can read Hebrew, you might see that the grammar is incorrect as well. However, we are very aware of the dangers of cyber attacks. So if you are out there and you are getting onto an Israeli website and you are met with this, please get off the site immediately. Don't click on anything. Don't go back to investigate or look at anything. Rather, just close, get off immediately. It could make you vulnerable to any viruses or any kind of hacking. And the rationale given for this is that it is annual Al-Quds Day. And, this is just This follows some rather horrific language coming from the Ayatollah yesterday, who called Israel a cancer, and also the poster for Al-Quds Day, the Iranian poster, featured the wording "final solution." Now, we are not stupid. We know where we've heard those words before, and that states their intention, and that is genocidal. That is not just the destruction of Israel, that is the wholesale slaughter of Israelis and Jewish people. But on to more positive news, and as we are being hacked by Iran, we choose to respond with the fact that it is Yom Yerushalayim. The eve of Jerusalem Day, or Yom Yerushalayim, starts tonight, and it is a day where we celebrate the reunification of the eternal capital of the Jewish people. Jerusalem in 1967 was largely divided, and at the end of the Six-Day War, the words "Hakotel beyadenu," the Kotel is in our hands, as the IDF came into the old city of Jerusalem, liberated the city, and the city was reunited. Jerusalem for Jews is a part of our souls. It is the city that has sustained us through exile, through persecution, but also sustains us through celebration and homecoming. We face Jerusalem. Jerusalem is absolutely central to our identity as Jews, and tonight and tomorrow is a very, very special day in our calendar. Now, normally there are marches around Jerusalem, great celebrations. However, with COVID-19 and social distancing, we're going to have to do that virtually or spiritually, and not get out there in crowds in the streets of Jerusalem. But as we say in the Jewish religion, next year in Jerusalem, L'Shana Ba'a Yerushalayim. So it is weekend time. It is hot. My brain is fried. I'm sure yours is just hearing what the temperatures are here in Israel. And it is time to unwind. And what better way to do that than to check out our content online at our website, www.layoftheland.online. Also check out our Facebook page. We'll be publishing Jerusalem Day content. So go on there, give us a Jerusalem Day greeting, like us, follow us, share our content, and don't forget that by subscribing to our YouTube channel, you help get Israel's news out to the rest of the world. And you can do that by looking for the Israel Brief on YouTube and simply hitting the subscribe button. So I would like to wish you and your families Chag Yerushalayim, Chag Yom Yerushalayim Sameach rather, and I wish you all a safe, a healthy, and a peaceful weekend. Shabbat Shalom from all of us here at Lay of the Land. I'm Rolene Marks, and this is the Israel Brief.